Good afternoon, everyone. Sorry we're late. My fault. I'm not sorry. It's film time. We had to just create suspense because this was a big one. The Niners really could have written their ticket to the playoffs, but they didn't. They still really only just have to win 3 of their next 5 games to make it. But let's sort of diagnose what went wrong in Seattle, where things tend to go wrong for the 49ers and a lot of good teams. Jack, how are you?
I'm great. How you doing? Great.
Hanging in there. Can't complain. Had a nice
Better
time
than
in
you were
Seattle. Had a
yesterday.
better time than the Niners did in Seattle.
There you go. Good.
Yeah. All right. Let's dive right in. Boom, boom. Okay. Let's go back to the beginning. All right, here we go. Offense.
Yeah. Right off the bat, they're stuck in bad field position because they just don't return. Their special teams are awful. They're on their own 15. And just look at the penetration that you get on Tom Compton over there and Daniel Brunskill, driven 2 yards back into the backfield. It cleans up all the space for the linebackers to come up and make the play.
I was an English major in college, and I love foreshadowing. Tom Compton getting beat in the first play? Huh. I guess that would sort of foreshadow the end of this one.
Yeah, it really does.
Right tackle. Oh! Man. Making Mike McGlinchey proud with that one. Yikes. Sorry, Mike. You didn't play today. Brunskill, too.
It almost looks like this one's supposed to go a little bit more to the outside with the way that they're blocking, and then they just get, the penetration forces them up inside instead of being able to take this thing out wide. This is partly where you see the difference between this being Elijah Mitchell instead of Deebo Samuel being able to get to the edge. Because you see all the blocking's taking this wide, and he cuts this thing up inside. There's really no reason for him to cut this up inside when he does. There's no hole there. The linebacker is flying over there. He's probably going to make the play right around the line of scrimmage anyway, right around that same area.
Yeah.
But
look at the front that they're using. That's a pretty it's a 5-man front with Adams there. It sort of becomes a 6-man front. Tough to run on that. And now you just got Compton one-on-one on 94 who wins.
Yeah, and he's 94 steps inside. Now you got Brunskill getting double teamed basically by the 2 interior guys from Seattle. There's just nowhere to go. They do a really good job of shutting them down on the first one. Yeah. They do the same thing coming right back after this. The next one, they're in that same kind of a look.
Yeah. It's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. Even those 2 deep safeties aren't particularly deep.
And again, this one's supposed to come out. I think this ball's supposed to come out wide, and instead you have Mitchell just running at everybody's back. Just the way that this is blocked up with the kick out and the boom. That looks like it should be going outside of Huschek, and say he runs right into his back.
Right.
And you see this a lot with Mitchell. He's a really good back, but this is a counter that's supposed to go outside. He's not supposed to be running that thing where he goes. He's supposed to be wider. He runs this thing right into Huschek's back. Then the vision just isn't there on this play.
Yeah, good point. Let's see from this angle. Also, you got Jimmy Garoppolo carrying out a bootleg fake that no one honors. Nice can call though. I like the counter in their play. I like that they came to this, but
yeah, this is supposed to go outside of 54 right there. They should have been. This shouldn't have been a loss of 1. If the running back goes where he's supposed to, it's not a loss of 1. You're not facing 3rd and 9. It's a or 3rd and 10.
3. Yeah,
you're going to get a few yards there, and you're going to be sitting in 3rd and 7. Not that it matters a ton. And then here you get really good coverage out of Seattle. Garoppolo doesn't move. He kind of sits there. He's looking for somebody to win, and even if that pass is complete, you're not getting the first down.
Yeah, let's just pause it mid-play just to see what he's looking at, because he definitely doesn't pull the trigger. So he gets here, and I think the only guy who's even kind of looking at him is Jennings, who's way in front of the first down marker. So Jimmy, his best quality is that he's not trying to check it down on 3rd down, right? One of the things we like the most about him.
One of the things that he's done this year is he's definitely not checking it down as much as he used to. It bites him at times.
What about use check?
Hughes check's going to come open on that little comeback route where he's going. Yeah,
But
I guess
again,
if you want to go there first,
he could. But again, he'd have to catch the ball, get upfield, avoid that tackle. It's a tough one.
yeah, he's got a pretty good open. I don't know. It's tough because we don't know what the progression is. So because everything on this looks like he's looking off to his left, so the progression must be starting to his left side. At least that's what we hope. You're muted, Grant. There you go. Is this on my end? You're muted still. There you go. I'm not sure. Oh. We got the video back, but I can't hear you, Grant.
I think we might figure out technology now. Yes.
There we go.
Wow, it only took 5 minutes. Okay, great.
That's all right. There's the power of live TV right there. We got it all set up now.
Thank you. Thanks for bearing with me, everyone.
Yeah, but if he's reading off to the left side, so that we don't know where in the progression Huschek is, if he's really there or not.
Yeah.
On this one, but to your point, and so to some of the other ones that I've seen, maybe this is a situation where you'd like to see Garoppolo move. I guess take off running, do something.
Yeah.
What have you? And then
Let's
this is
one more time since we can actually do it with have it working.
Now,
real quick, my question to you is: who's the first read on this play?
I'm not sure. It looks like
Jennings? It looks like it's Jennings.
It looks like at the snap he's looking to the right side, like he's looking towards Kittle, but then he comes back to the left. So I'm not sure exactly where his eyes are going, but it definitely looks like he's looking down. Looks like right there he's looking down the middle of the field, but he's got the safety sitting, and Ayuk's kind of open, but you have the safety sitting right there over the top of that.
My guess is that Kittle's the number one read. Jimmy reads the safety dropping down, looks to his left, and sees nothing, and kind of just comes back to Kittle and flings it, sort of throws it away.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what we're seeing, right?
That's what we're seeing. That's my best guess. I mean, what more could he really do here? I mean, improvisation isn't really his thing.
The only other thing to do is to try to move out to his right, maybe, because the left side is a little more up there. But he's not going to.
Lance would do.
Either. What's that?
That's what Lance would do. That's what. I just don't know. I mean, is that
yes?
Yeah. I mean, he should do that. It's just not really what he wants to do.
No, and he's not going to. Garoppolo's not going to. He's going to get out later when he has a little bit more pressure, but with the pocket, because he's got a pretty good pocket to sit in right there, so he's just not bouncing out to bounce out, right? He just doesn't get any help from it. He just doesn't get any help from his, none of his receivers win their routes either. So it's a combination of Garoppolo not moving out of the pocket once there's nothing there, and none of the receivers are able to win their routes.
Yeah.
This
What
is
I
a
like
really
about
nice
it,
one.
what I like about, sorry, one more time, not to belabor the point, but what I like about a quarterback like Lance, and what I'm excited about for next season, is in a situation like this next season. I mean, he can scramble for that first down, or he
Yeah,
can
you,
get out of the pocket and at least make a play with his arm. I mean, this play isn't over with a quarterback like Lance, which is something that intrigued me.
yeah, you would think that Lance right here would be able to kind of bail out to his right. I think that would be the spot that he'd want to bail out because
I'm not
it's
saying he
open right
would, but I
there.
mean, he should. He has the
Sure.
skill set too. I don't know what his instinct is and how they're coaching him, but just saying.
Yeah, no, you would hope that he's going to, that in this situation, if he's going to bail out, he's able to make something happen. It looks like it's open for him to get some yards if he was running, if he was
Yeah,
able
and
to
what is
get
the
out there and
coverage
run.
here that is doing such a good job on? It's cover
It
one
looks like
roster.
it. Yeah, that's what it looks like.
That is the optimum call against the 49ers on third down. Okay, let's move on. It's been 13 minutes on that play. Moving on.
That was an important play. No, but
Yeah.
this is right after the turnover. This is a nice one because it
Yes.
looks like he's going to take
Touchdown.
the short, and then he comes back and he finds
sees
the
it.
second. He
So
finds the wide open man.
let's watch his progression here. He's it's sort of a blown coverage. So he's expecting to take what? Something on the right, Ayuk.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to go to Ayuk or Sherfield down here on the
Sherfield.
bottom, or maybe I think it's Jennings.
But he just
but
in his peripheral vision, he sees Kittle screaming down the field.
yeah, yep, he sees the safety bust and then hits right over the top of him. It's a nice play by Garoppolo. Nice catch too on the back end.
Which safety busts this one?
It's the safety right here on the left side.
Yeah.
6. Because 6 steps up when as soon as he flattens out, allows Kittle to get behind him.
Yeah, you got like 3 guys going after use check over here. Like, what is that about?
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, we don't cover that team. Yeah, nice throw.
Yeah, it's a nice one. It's a good. I like the secondary reaction where he gets it downfield. That's one of the things. Garoppolo is just we know he's inconsistent. So it's fun. It's funny because you get good plays like this, and then you're going to get plays like we're going to see in this next throw.
Yeah,
which is bad.
Let's appreciate it though. Oh, slight wobble though.
Slight wobble, but he doesn't throw the ball hard enough to make it
exactly. Doesn't matter. No, that was nice.
Yeah. No, that's nice. And now we come out here.
Right.
Next play. This is really an easy. Should be an easy. This is a layup. Should be a layup. You're going to get play action. Ayuk is basically just running a clearing route on the right side.
Yeah.
And he just needs to hit this one in the second window. He needs to just hold on to the ball a little bit. If he just holds on to the ball, pats the ball one time, he's got this guy open.
Right. He's going to run past him. There's a window there. Just wait.
Yeah. He pats it once. If he pats it twice, this ball comes out on the other side hash mark away from Wagner. And this is a big play down the sidelines for.
Let's count the pats. What? Oh, there's a little half quick pat.
He just does the one. Boom. If he does it, it's almost like on this play, if you're wanting to get into that second window, it's almost like you've got to look at the kind of the wheel route that's being run by Ayuk just to make sure that it's not there, just to give you the time as a quarterback with your timing to hit that. Because the way that this looks, his eyes don't go anywhere else. His eyes go straight there. And what happens is he sees Wagner bailing out, so I think he's trying to hit him on the other side, but then just the natural lead to get the ball to the right spot to the receiver just goes right into his hands. It's an awful throw.
Yeah. The one thing that he would probably point to is that he's got 52 bearing down on him. Okay, then take the sack, man. Like, you can't throw the ball to 54. 54 is. I'm sorry, I hate to be a jerk, but
but there's 4 yards between him and that 50 and that.
Saying. Also, like, dude, Jimmy, you're on the 16. Wagner's on the 27, 28. Like, you can't. He's 11 yards from you. You can't throw that ball to him. He's 11 yards in front of you, man. Come on, just do something other than that.
Yeah, no, it's. There's plenty of time for him to hold that ball. I'm not even talking for that to be. It's quick, right? Yeah. Everything happens so fast. I understand that there's that 4-yard gap. Even if he eats up 3 yards, you're still getting that ball to your hand before you're getting hit. You just got to take the hit and make the throw.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's the part of this as we go through the game that the two interceptions are both in situations that are in 1st and 10. They're inexcusable.
Good point. Good point. It wasn't like a had to have it situation.
Yeah, exactly.
Real quick, Damon says, ever notice that Kyle never comes out to check on injured players? Cannon leaves in an ambulance and Kyle is nowhere to be found. Weak, no leadership. I didn't notice that, and I'm not going to put that on him, but I did videotape the whole thing and put it on my YouTube channel. So I guess you could go back and check. Haven't noticed that. I appreciate your conscientious observation. Let's get back to the film.
Yeah, and then here you get this, the offense just, this is Garoppolo and the offense doing what they do after a turnover. They get the bad turnover, they get a break, there's no point scored.
Hold on, real quick. Trey Niners was saying Ayuk was open on that play, period. Which play you think he's talking about?
He's talking about, I'm hoping he's talking about the last play, maybe. I don't know, because he's not open on the third down, the 3rd and 10 play. He's running into the safety.
Oh, maybe this one?
He might be talking about this one if it's no, it's the other one. He's talking about the 3rd and 10 play, but he's running right into the safety on that one. The safety is sitting on top of it. He reacts to the throw underneath, and then it makes him look open.
Route, though. But yeah, that's one hell of a throw. I mean, that's not a Jimmy Garoppolo throw under any circumstances. Just saying.
Yeah.
It's not. That's not. Yeah. Okay. Appreciate you, Trey Niner. Didn't mean to miss that. I think we're caught up. All right, let's move on, Jack. Here we go.
Yeah. No problem. Yeah, and they come out here. The offense usually does good after a turnover, and they do here with the. They start off with a nice little toss out to the right side.
Mm-hmm.
Nice little spin block there by good job by Ayuk. He gets a little bit of a hold, and they get a 4-yard gain. One of their better runs.
51, 11 on. Yeah, let's watch Ayuk's block here on 52.
That's the one that allows them to get to the edge.
It's nice.
It's not great. But it's good enough. It's effective enough to where that his man doesn't make the block. And you just want to see Mitchell. I would just like to see Mitchell not put his head down right there, because that's part of the reason he goes down. He doesn't have his head up. He puts his head down. Your body's going to follow that on the normal. Look at his shoulders go down. His head goes down.
Oh yeah.
And he kind of gets spun around and gets a couple more yards, but he needs to keep that. He needs to try to keep his head up, get his shoulders down, and keep his head up.
Mm-hmm.
But and then this next play is them missing Deebo Samuel. They try to run this little reverse end around with Kittle. It works. They pick up 5 yards. It's a nice play, but this is an explosive play with Deebo Samuel.
Yeah. Right, because I mean, Kittle's just runs a 4.5 and Deebo runs a 4.3, 4.4.
Yeah, Deebo's just a more electric athlete with the ball in his hands, and that's right. It's not a knock on Kittle. It's just that's just the he's just not as fast.
Yeah, I'd almost rather give that ball to Juszczyk. I don't know. Call me crazy.
Yeah, that's no, you're
there
on
are
it.
More ways that you could get the ball in Juszczyk's hands. I think he's pretty fast with the ball. I don't know. I know they like to give the ball down the field, but
he's underutilized. He should be getting the ball more than he does. And then they just
those kind of things. Yeah.
They just get blown off the ball here from the backside.
Oh God.
Those guys are just screaming off the edge. This is another one where I know there's a possibility if you have Lance on there that they don't quite get that penetration from 52.
I see what you're saying. Because watch 52 and 33 as well. Both of them. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, they're just screaming down the line.
It just seemed like I don't understand why they used the 2 quarterback system earlier in the season, but they don't anymore. And I get it. Like when you're rolling with Deebo, it doesn't matter. Don't mess things up. You got a rhythm. But in this game, really called for a changeup. I thought here and there, and I guess big picture. What is the big taboo thing? It was something you wanted to, you felt comfortable dabbling in earlier, and now it's like it was that bad. I guess I don't know. Other teams have done it successfully.
Yeah, we haven't seen him. Yeah, he did okay with it.
Yeah, I mean, geez, I don't know. So many questions. All right, but this is great. Also, They had a 4th and 1. Where was this? Why did you go read option? Jimmy Garoppolo is the best quarterback in the world. We've established this. Look at this. He fakes it to the right. I mean, look at the confidence at this point. This is the swagger he gets. Oh, nope, I'm going over here. Oh, you can't do it better than that. I'm not even trying to be funny. That is actually he's good at it. I don't know why they do that in 4th and 1 later in the game. Weird.
No, it is the way they're lined. There's nobody over the left guard. It's kind of an easy read for the quarterback to get up there and say, "Hey, I'm gonna get in behind this guy's butt and push," because if he doesn't, you got 54 come over the top, and he's able to kind of slide in there, and 54 goes over the top of him. Nice
I'd love
first
to
down.
get Jimmy Garoppolo's QB sneak stats. Someone needs to compile those and send them to me, please. I will retweet you because they're impressive. All right, play action. Here we go.
Yep. They try to get this little, the little leak route out here to Hughes check. This is the play that
what a play.
This is the play that
I think they've been holding it all year.
I think this is pretty. Yeah, they haven't run these all year, have they? Because this is very similar to the one that Nick Mullins missed against Philadelphia back last year.
Ran him out of town for that, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because this ball, it's just a bad. I've seen all kinds of things. Oh, it was, Hughes check stopped and this and that. This is just a bad ball. He needs to get that ball up the field.
Look who he beat in coverage too. Jamal Adams. Boom.
Yeah, it's not even close. Man. He's got him by a mile.
It's funny when Nick Mullins misses his throw. It's like you're cut. When Jimmy misses his throw, it's like, well, Kyle Juszczyk slow down a little bit. That's the way it is.
Yeah.
That's the way it goes.
Yeah,
I understand.
No,
it's not because he's handsome. People always let's stop shaming people for being handsome. I mean, me and Jack are extremely handsome people. It's not about that. It's more about, if your franchise quarterback is struggling, that's bad news for the team. So you always want to. He's like the king on your chessboard. You got to protect him at all costs. I get that. But you also got to hit that throw, though. Yeah,
you do. No, you've definitely got to hit it. And that's, as soon as this happened, I tweeted out, you got to hit that because this is a play that it's there. It's. And again, if he hits him,
sorry. Let's just nitpick his mechanics a little bit because, I mean, you got a clean pocket here, and you kind of rush the throw just a little bit. Now you step into it. That's terrific. But I guess in real time, it looked just like, I don't know, man. Gather yourself a little bit. Just don't miss. You kind of rushed it just a tape. I don't know. What do you think?
No, definitely. He has time to kind of, I don't. And even if it's not right.
Yeah.
If that's his rhythm, that's his rhythm. But that ball's got to be up the field, a little bit more inside where he's able to run. Because if he's catching that running, it's probably a touchdown.
Yeah.
Right.
I think so. Let's go back one more time. I mean, I think my impression watching it live was that it would have been a touchdown. So let's one more time. Let's pause it. I mean,
because you got the corner running with the running back there. I don't think Six is going to get to Juszczyk.
A perfect throw is a touchdown. I think perfect throw should be a touchdown. Yeah, because 56 is the guy. 56 and 6 coming across. I think Juszczyk has the speed to. Already he's slowing down. Yeah, well,
it's going to be close, right? It's going to be down there.
Kind of definitely to jump. It's what he sees a high throw and he slows down because he's like, I'm going to have to jump. Jimmy really kind of puts it. It's just a little high. You'd like a little bit more of like an arc on the throw, I guess.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's got to have a little bit more underneath it.
Yeah,
a little more upfield. Go a little more underneath it. It doesn't need to be on a line. And you can, and then this is what Garoppolo does, though, right? So he makes the mistake and he comes back here, and he completes the ball underneath the Juszczyk. He might have had Ayuk on the deeper out, but
maybe
But
that's not really a throw that he's making or living on.
No,
it's not his game.
No. And I think if he goes to Ayuk there, it's probably an interception because if you watch this play in real time as you're 23's
he's like begging him to do that. Yeah.
Yep. And so it's a good. I think it's a good read by Garoppolo to go to 44 here.
Only other guy. Yep, I agree. Yep, I'm with you. Love it. All right, cool. Nice throw. 3rd and 2.
And then it's just an easy little play action, and he's going to get this out to Kittle.
Yeah, nice play design. Kittle on the line, dude. Jamal Adams, is his thing to just be like never be even close in coverage so that people can't say he got beat? What the hell is that? Look at Jamal Adams. Where are you going, man? If I cover Jamal Adams, man, I give Eric Armstead a hard time. My God. Jamal Adams. Good job, dude. Oh, and then he misses the tackle at the end for good measure. Let's give Jamal Adams a minute. Come back, dude.
Well, you got to remember, wasn't Jamal Adams the guy that got all over Joe Fan last year for asking him the question about his play?
Is that right?
Yeah, I believe it was last year.
Oh no, he did that to Joe. I'm Team Joe Fan. Whatever happened, I'm on Joe's side, dude. Let's watch it again. Jamal Adams, you're weak. You no awareness, and then your effort to get back in the play here is subpar, and then you do that. Nice, 2 first-round picks for you, bro. You're getting people fired this year because you do stuff like that. Nice.
Yeah, he's an interesting player.
Bay Area Baller says, Grant, remember you wanted Adams bad? Why you got to bring up old stuff? Why you got to bring up old stuff, man? Damn. Yeah, but I'm a way better football mind now. I've grown so much thanks to people like you. I had to learn the hard way.
Hey, come on, Bay Area Baller. It's a good thing I wasn't up on that one.
I never said to trade 2 firsts for him. I don't think I said to trade 2 firsts for Jamal. I might have said to trade 1 though, and that's 1 more than anyone should ever think about trading for him. So that's on me. That's on me. All right, let's watch this because let's change the subject because I'm embarrassed. All right, moving on. Okay, that was nice. It seems like that's a really good way to use Mitchell, kind of on the shotgun stuff between the tackles.
Yeah, that's really what I think he's probably most comfortable with. It's what he did all the time at Northern Illinois.
Yeah. Black Suburban says this is what media coverage with a Sports Illustrated rep should be. No more Skip Bayless, shock jock, gossip girls, soap opera, drama, and controversy. What's wrong with gossip girls? Catch the strays. Well,
go back to the previous play real quick. I just want to look at it one more time because it seems like he should have cut that ball to his right.
Right, like follow your blocker.
Yeah, because watch Charlie Warner at the end of it, he's kind of like, hey, where are you going?
Oh, yeah.
Because if he cuts this thing up, it's 1-on-1 with him in 6.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing about Mitchell. Like, he's solid and he can carry a big load, but it's not Mostert.
He needs Raheem Mostert or Deebo Samuel.
Yeah. Big time.
Because those guys are gonna kind of soften up the box for him.
Nice.
Yeah, nice easy run in the middle. Power.
Okay, winning 14-7.
Yeah, and then they're going to open up this next one. And this is a play action, boots out to his right. We've seen him run this so many times to George Kittle. Easy underneath throw. He does have Brandon Ayuk open as well. I'm not sure.
See that?
Yeah.
For better for worse. Look at him. So he doesn't get the ball, and look at him. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
No, go ahead. Run it.
Spin. A little spin.
Run it one more time. That's fine. From here, let's watch Garoppolo's head and see if he gets it around in time to see. Because right now that ball's got to go to Ayuk.
Yeah, I mean,
but he's looking at
he's right in the vision.
Yeah, and he's instead when that ball should go to Ayuk, it's coming out to Kittle. It's all timed up at the same time. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean that's pretty much 2021 Jimmy Garoppolo. I'm not surprised he made this decision. Also, like, I don't know, like
this is 2019
with no one around him too is pretty classic Jimmy.
This is
number with no one around you.
This is 2019 Garoppolo. This is what he did this all the time. Well, he's got to he's got to do that in order to turn himself around to get that ball to Kittle. But, he has, if he wants to go to the second level right there over his head, he's got that ball to Ayuk. The only thing is I bet you Kittle jumps up and knocks it down.
Yeah, good point.
Because they're right on top of each other, right? Not on top of each other, but one's in front of the other.
Yeah. Okay,
it's yeah.
What?
It's what those are the kind of plays like the one with to Ayuk. Those are the kind of plays that you nitpick. Yeah. And yes, you could go to the second level. Don't know, and if he hits that, it's probably a big play. They end up getting on the field, and unfortunately, they don't score points. So you can't. I'm not able to say as much that it's okay as maybe
I just thought it was interesting just because I didn't notice it during the game, but it's definitely not a play that determined anything in this game. It was just interesting.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I definitely didn't notice that during the game.
Mm-hmm.
All right, stretch to the left, cut back. He's got that little extremely slow spin move, the Elijah Mitchell slow motion spin move that I like. It's good.
He just
One
doesn't.
more time. Oh, here you go. Here's the contact. Oh man, that was dope. That was great. That's his signature. Okay.
Doesn't he run up people's backs a lot though?
He does. And even Trent Williams talked about it. He just runs into people's backs.
Yeah, it's only, I don't know
like
if
make a
like
cut, right? Did he do it again here?
Yeah.
Okay, here. So he runs into ow. He just runs into like Alex Mack's back.
Because that see, if you watch it, if he sees this whole cut now, if he starts to cut a little sooner, he's got the cut off of that guy's back right there, and he's got the linebacker to beat. Yeah, that's where he needs to get.
But he spins very slowly and gets there. So
yeah, he does. He gets there. Who knows if he gets more yards if he runs it a little cleaner. But it's a good finish to get 7 yards.
One of the things we're learning on this film so far is that Elijah Mitchell bears some responsibility for the poor run game. It's not just like the Niners got overwhelmed and Jimmy Garoppolo. No, Elijah Mitchell missed some holes.
This is a much better one here. That's a good one. Picks up the first down. Back to back. Those are two that are 7 yards, 5 yards. They're kind of rolling here. Now they're going to come back 1st and 10. Run into another one to the left for a couple. That's a good run on his part. There's not a lot of area to get to, and he gets in the hole, gets in the little what's there.
And I hate to be the guy to keep bringing up Trey Lance. I just feel like what would it have hurt to like mix in a little Lance for straight up handoffs? You know what I mean? And we haven't even seen him do that. Like, if you want to run the ball a lot and give a different look to a defense that's kind of smothering your run. You want to jumpstart your run game, right? It's not working. Your offense Jimmy's doing fine with the throws, with minus the interceptions, but the run game's not working. Man, why don't no one respects his little run to the look at the DN. He doesn't respect Jimmy. Just bring in Trey Lance to hand off one time and see what happens to the running back. I don't know. I know it's crazy, man, but it just seems like a little trick you could do to jumpstart the run game. Now you're 2nd and 8. You see what I'm saying? And that has nothing to do with Jimmy. It has to do with wanting to run the ball.
Yeah, it's quiet. No, it's fine. I was processing what you were saying, and it can. Yeah. I mean, it can help you with the backside guy on a play like that one. It's not so much, but if they're willing to put Trey Lance under center and not do what they did against Arizona, maybe you can run a bootleg off of that and have him come where he's not necessarily having to hand it off. I know it's a play call. It's not a read on his part, but there are some things that you can do with him. And those are things we're going to see.
Throw all the passes in a game. I'm saying you can just bring in. You want to run the ball on a play, and your running game isn't working, but you need your running game to win. Like, why not see as a diagnostic? Have Trey Lance go out just to hand off one time, see if there's see how the defense reacts, just to see, because how they're reacting to the run right now, and it's not 100% Jimmy Garoppolo's fault. It's just 10-11 football. See what happens. See how Seattle reacts to 11 on 11. Are they prepared for it? You haven't shown it in a month. Did they do any work on it in practice? Maybe not. Maybe 10 minutes. I'm just saying, instead of just going down with 2 yards of carry, 3 yards of carry. I'm just saying. Anyway, let's keep it going. Let's keep it moving.
You're fine.
Let's keep it moving. Yeah.
That's a good run. Another nice run. They kind of, they've got the play action throw from Garoppolo on the first down here. Now they've got, good runs, 5+ yards on 3 of their next 4 carries. And then,
you're right, Greg.
So they've had 3 good runs after that. They're going to have another really nice one here on this toss you get the hold on the edge.
By who?
Trent Sherfield. I blame that on Mike Zimmer. I think this is Mike Zimmer alerting the defense to the holding the 49ers are doing, because
Sure.
that's very similar to what we kept seeing last week against the Vikings. That wasn't getting
exactly
called.
right. Also, it negates a beautiful block by Ayuk. Watch Ayuk here. Ayuk.
Yeah, it's a really good job
Right.
on the step down.
Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, everything else about that, it's really nice blocking out there by 66 as well. Sherfield just gets his hands and you get a little tug.
It's too bad. It's too bad that they played Sherfield so much. I mean, he'd been buried for much of the season. Like, if you know you're going to run here, get in Jennings. Get Jennings in the game. I guess he's been playing.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Jennings
What happened to Jennings?
has played well when he's given chances, and he wasn't given as many chances this time.
Weird. I mean, Sherfield, I know he had that one nice catch that like last week, but come on. All right, here we go.
Yeah,
this
is going to come. Yeah. See, if you go back on this one, this is one where
Ayuk's open.
Yeah, but watch. But 33 is there.
He's open because 33 reacts to the pass, right? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You're right. So hold on. Let's watch 33 in relation to Jimmy. So Jimmy drops back. He's there. Jimmy starts to throw, and then he breaks. Yeah.
Yep. He's sitting right in the crosser. If Garoppolo doesn't throw, if Garoppolo throws that ball to Ayuk, it's probably a pick.
I think
everybody's
you're right.
talking about how good 33 is.
I think you're right. That's fair. Well positioned by Adams. Yeah,
because the way the Niners run their inside routes, you should be sitting a robber there all the time, right? Because you can steal. That's you're basically taking away that second level throw, and just come up and make a tackle. That's what Seattle does so well, right? They're going to let you get yards, but they're going to make you work for them,
right?
So you get that. Now you get a false start by 66. So first and 10. It would have been a first and 10 at the. It would have been a first and 10 at your 17-yard line. Now turns into second and 25 at your own 43. And you come out here and you run a little screen to 25. 60's got to make his block there. 25, I think, just comes in a little too far. Watch 65. He knows he's got to get to 6 to. 25 is trying to help him out. If 25 wants to, with the way that this is setting up, if 25 sees it, he kind of stays outside until 60 gets a little bit closer. He kind of slows down a little bit. And then he's got to let 60 get closer. Instead of going up inside and coming back out, he's got to keep that thing outside and then cut it up inside. Just watching the way that this play is unfolding, I know it's easy to say for us to say that here, but that's what you can see everything. Once he catches it and he turns around, he's there's nowhere for him to go. 54 is right in front of him, so he starts heading towards 60. He kind of 60's. He's got to go a little bit more at him instead of so far inside. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
And that's a little quick, easy throw here to get yourself into field goal range.
Sorry, because Ayuk just has like such. Ayuk is like the Justin Jefferson of this team. Every time he doesn't get the ball, he throws his head up and complains. Or I'm watching to see if he does. I can't really tell on this one. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, yeah.
He kind of does a little bit, and it's. I mean,
maybe that's part of the reason why he was in the doghouse. Too much of that stuff. Anyway.
It's funny because, from his perspective, when he turns around, he sees that he's wide open, but he's not seeing everything else that's going on. Right. That's
everyone in the chat section is going crazy too. But it's like it's fair to notice that like these guys are all in zone coverage and they're all leaving their zones because Jimmy is throwing the ball. It's out of his hand. So by the time Ayuk hasn't even made a break. So to say that he's wide open, like these guys are already running to get a tackle. It's not quite that
correct.
Simple. It's not quite that. He might have been open had Jimmy let the play out. We have no idea. That's not what happened. He threw the ball.
They've got 7. They're dropping 8, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They're dropping 8. They've got 2 safeties deep. Ayuk's not going to be there if he doesn't throw the ball underneath.
Yeah. I mean, I can't predict an alternate reality, but the reason everyone moves is because it's in Trent Sherfield's hands. Anyway, let's move.
Yeah, agree. And then they get the field goal. Now they're up 10. They're up 10 and they come right back and they give up a touchdown. Now it's 17-14. Nice opener here to Kittle for 9.
What about Sherfield?
Yeah, he's open. He's there.
Okay. But yeah, still, I mean, it's a 9-yard throw. We're nitpicking, but yeah, I'm just checking. See if we have consensus.
Yeah, no. He's gonna have if he wants to take the deeper throw.
I'm not criticizing. I was just asking.
He's gonna have him because 33 has stepped up into the box and he's gonna be the one that's covering Kittle.
Okay. Still though,
yep.
Get the ball to Kittle. Good things happen. Completion, 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1. Now they're gonna get a little run here for 2.
What is this? 2nd and 1?
Yeah. Let's see.
Nice little opportunity to bring in your backup quarterback to hand off one time just to see what happens, but no. Oh, Brunskill. So like the double team from Compton pushes dude to the side. Yeah. Lucky that's not a hold.
Yeah.
It's not a good rep from Daniel. Nice shoes though. I like his shoes. His shoes. Everyone has nice shoes. Let's look at everyone's shoes. Wow. Tomlinson, Werner, Stylen. I want some shoes like that. Kids these days and their shoes. Huh, Jack?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Yep. First down, 1st and 10. False start by Werner here.
Oh, that's fun. Oh, and see, that's the problem with wearing orange shoes. Can't hide that false start. Those shoes look like candy corn. That's disgusting, honestly. I gotta say, it looks like candy corn. Sorry.
The shoes make it too easy to see them moving.
Terrible, yeah. Okay, here we go. So now, see, to me, this was an obvious. This is definitely going to be either a handoff or it's an RPO with a. It looks like it's definitely going to Ayuk, right? I don't know. Looks like it's going to Ayuk.
It is. Yeah.
But okay. You see that all the time, and Ayuk needs to catch that freaking pass, dude. What are you doing? You can't mope up and down the field when you don't get the ball down the field if you drop this. I'm sorry.
Yeah, then he hits him. I was laughing on the TV because they're saying that this was a bad throw, but it hits him in the face. I mean, where do you want him to throw the ball?
Yeah, no, catch the ball, Brandon. Oh, yeah, definitely hit him in the face. All right. 2nd and 15.
Yeah. 2nd and 15, and this is the completion to Jennings. Nice little route. Nice.
He's good. They should throw to him more. I mean, I don't know if he's good, but I mean, he's good on compared to what they have compared to him.
I don't. You know, we saw him play. We saw him play so much last week. You know, as the kind of the number 2, number 3 receiver, and then this week he's you know, he should be your number 2 guy. He's a big dude that should be out there. He's a better blocker than Trent Sherfield. I'm sorry, Trent, but he just is.
Yeah. But, you know, he probably didn't have a good, you know, practice on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a culture. It's about culture. Accountability. Hold on. Someone misses a block. Let's just 60. Brunskill. Daniel. You know when you get in trouble, your mom call you by your first name, the whole thing?
Uh-huh.
Daniel.
Yep.
Daniel.
Wow.
What did we talk about, Daniel? Now, we got every play. Look at Ayuk. Everyone, look at Ayuk. Yeah, but I mean, really, look. If you've watched Jimmy Garoppolo play football, he doesn't throw deep outside the numbers. Really, that's not what he does. Sorry, it's not. I wouldn't expect him to throw it. He has some arm strength to. I mean, because you got 2 hanging out there. You got to muscle that one out there if you want to do that, and it's dangerous.
Yeah. That would have been a tough one. He would have had to throw it early. It's probably, you know, it's kind of there, I guess, a little bit. If you want to throw it up,
like I think Lance would probably try it. Jimmy shouldn't. Like I would agree with you. Jimmy's attorney, I would advise him not to throw that pass.
No, I would agree with you on that because that's a kind of route that Lance likes to throw. He likes to throw those outside breaking routes.
Their passing charts are opposite.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
They are.
Yeah.
They're both underneath guys, but when it comes to the second, you know, the throws past 10 yards, they're opposites.
Jimmy's like the basketball player with the mid-range game, and Trey Lance is all threes and dunks. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if
No,
that.
there's,
But they just have opposite charts. This is probably the best throw of the game. I love this throw. This is the best thing Jimmy did. When he did this, I'm like, okay, you always do this at least once a game. And I'm like, I'm nice. It's like Tony Romo here.
Yeah, this is a really nice one. He's got another one later on in the game too that doesn't count because of another play by Sherfield, but kind of counts, kind of doesn't. That's just a nice one though. It's a little high, but Sherfield does a nice job of catching it and picking up the first down.
Yeah, just fading away, guy in his face. Little flick throw, just your wrist. I mean, that's what Jimmy can do. Jimmy, I mean, that's nice. That's 3rd and 7. Like, I honestly, Alex Smith in his prime wouldn't have made this throw. Well, maybe he would have.
Yeah, maybe. He probably would have. But
I don't hype it up too much. It's a nice play. It's to me, this is the best of Jimmy. The way he can keep things alive on 3rd down.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good. Shows his movement. This is the other 3rd down play. Remember where we were talking about him kind of sitting in the pocket was just different because he didn't have pressure. This time he had pressure, so he had to move, and he does.
Well, people say, "Look at Ayuk. Let's watch Ayuk." Oh yeah, he's open too. Okay, but he is open. But they get the first down though, and there's a dude in his face. Like you can't make that throw, but he's open.
No, and here's the thing: is I know we don't know. At the time, we don't know what's happening, right? But if you're criticizing the play is that he got the first down. He picks up the first down, and then let's just watch how the rest of okay, he had a deeper throw. He didn't get it to him. He did pick up the first down. You'd rather have him get the first down than try to take that shot to Ayuk and miss it, right?
Yeah, I agree.
And Shanahan talked about this.
I think what's more notable is just how Ayuk is getting open all day. I mean, I was thinking he didn't have a good game. Well, he actually is getting open repeatedly. So I would give him a plus if I were grading him as his position coach. Nice route. Good job.
Yeah, he's doing what he needs to do.
Doing what you need to do.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's proper grading there, Grant. Good job.
Thank you. He's open. Good call. Good, nice first down. It's a dude in his face. I mean, it's good to note. Let's keep it going. Is there beef between Jimmy Garoppolo and Brandon Ayuk? I don't know. We'll see. All right, here we go. Sherfield, dude, can we get Jennings in the game, please? This whole Sherfield, he played way too many snaps in this game after basically being MIA the last 2 months. How do you do that to someone? You just put them on ice and be like, all right, man, now you're just starting.
Yep.
Now you're the starter. Sorry. That's one thing with Kyle. He's so, caught up in his roles. Jennings is just a slot receiver, Anyway.
I would like to see him outside more.
Me too.
Where else number 2?
Me too. Okay, so here we got stretch to the outside. Oh, Compton doing his thing. Let's watch Compton. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, that is nice. He's a good run blocker. Say what you want about Tom Compton. That was picture perfect. I liked it.
That's a really, again, this is a play right here. This is a really nice 4-yard run by Elijah Mitchell. This is a play that if you have Raheem Mostert on your team active, this isn't a 4-yard run because look at the because you can see the path up to 89's outside hip.
Yep.
And 25's just not able to get it. I mean, you've got the linebacker coming over, so you've got to have that guy that's got a little bit more speed where this isn't quite a collision with that linebacker at that level.
54 across. Yeah, I think Debo could do that. I think Debo can beat 54 because Debo's just going to make that an arm tackle and run through it. And instead, Mitchell runs into him. See, that's an interesting distinction. Mitchell is running into contact. Debo is going to run away from the arm tackle, right?
Yeah, exactly. And you're going be either one of those two guys. And Debo, I think is a stronger runner than Mostert. But yeah, I think if you're watching that with Mostert, he's trying to get up in there and get back outside. He's not going to take on that. I think you see Raheem Mostert take 54 on head on like you see 25 do putting his head down.
Why did you run into him? Why would you run head into him? Run away from him. Run past him.
I don't think he has the speed to quite get there.
You're right. He knows it.
Mm-hmm. And then this is a nice ball by Garoppolo. It's an easy throw, but it's nice to get his hips turned around and put it on the money. And a great play by Kittle at the end. Yeah,
it is really nice.
And the thing here, and Shanahan mentioned it too, as nice as that explosive touchdown play is, you would have liked for him not to score. And I know it sounds crazy for me to say that as you're listening to this, but it sets up what happens next after this possession.
Interesting.
It's a 49ers. The 49ers, like when they have the ball coming out in the second half, they don't want to give up the ball, right? So they're up 23-14 at that point, and now you get your defense gives up another touchdown. Instead of going in 20 up 9, you're going up 2.
Good point. Good call. Interesting.
That's
Kittle's
obviously
so
you want the touchdown. No, it's not. It's not meant that way.
I was kidding. I was kidding. No. You're right.
I'm just talking. That's. I think Shanahan kind of had mentioned that in his press conference on the next day.
Yeah.
A little bit.
You know what the best part of this show was with the 5 minutes where we were just looking at the black screen? Man, that was good. I hope someone just watched this for the first time. They like, who are these idiots? Particularly the one idiot with his mic off. I'm sorry. That's embarrassing. Okay. That was almost as embarrassing as the Bills game last night. Okay. All right. So this is third quarter, and this is after Gerald Everett gave the ball to the Niners, and K'Wan Williams didn't take the touchback. So now they're at the 2, kind of the 3, kind of because K'Wan got excited.
Yep. And you get a push.
That was a mistake on K'Wan's part. He should have stayed in the end zone and set up this.
It's one of those things where he didn't realize where he was.
Yeah.
But
okay.
Well, the thing is, you can blame it on K'Wan, but that's really that whole sequence starts with Benjamin.
Oh, true.
Right.
True. That's a good point. That is a good point.
K'Wan kind of bails out Williams or Benjamin, but all that kind of leads to them getting backed up to start with, as far back as they are. You get the fumble, the interception, not staying in the end zone, and then you get this, and they get no gain on first down, and you're going to get a couple here.
Okay.
Is it slow on your end?
No, it's you.
Okay.
Sorry. It's you.
Okay.
Your voice was starting to come in and out. If I can pause it if you want to reload and come back in. You want to try that?
But let's just hold on a second. I think we're fine.
All right. You with me? You watching? Here's the safety. Here we go. Wait, maybe it is on my end. Hold on. You there?
I'm here.
Okay, here. Okay, here. Let's take it from the beginning.
This is a fun play if we can be connected on this one.
Yeah, we are. We're good.
Okay. Because there's a lot going on with this one. That's what I know that you and I were talking about this earlier today, and there's a lot on Twitter. There's a lot going on here because it is on.
Shit! Look at Tom Compton. Sorry. Holy shit! Look at Tom Compton real quick. Sorry.
Yep.
Whoa, Tom, dude, Tom. I'm sorry. That was I wasn't expecting to see that. Boom! Damn.
It's just a punches him in the chest, and that punch. Looks like he got hit by Mike Tyson. It's worse from the end zone view.
Dude. Yeah, I didn't see that at first. Okay, look. The thing about this is I feel like it's kind of like like half sacks. So I feel like it's you got to share a blame on a safety. It's not on one person, but it's definitely on the quarterback to an extent. It's definitely on Tom Compton for getting ran through. Almost a face mask, but not quite. And, tough one. But maybe a more fleet of foot quarterback gets away in this situation. Tom Compton, though, dude, can you get in the way a little bit when you're on the ground or something? Can you be a speed bump? Couldn't even be a speed bump. Damn.
Yeah.
Sorry,
and then
again.
Well, and the other thing that, I mean, that's just, it's.
You got a Kittle screaming down the field wide open for a touchdown.
Yeah.
But no, you got freaking, so Tom Compton freaking sucks. If you had a quarterback who could sort of get away from pressure miraculously, like Kyler Murray or something, and he could step up, now you have a touchdown to Kittle. That's what's nice about improv quarterbacks.
There's a couple things on this one though. If we go back to your end zone view,
sure.
Because I think what's interesting about this is a lot of people have compared this play to the Trey Lance play against Arizona earlier in the year.
Yeah,
a couple of things going on. One, you've got the guy's a little bit closer Dunlap is aligned a little closer.
He's not a DN. He's not an outside linebacker. He's a DN.
Yeah, but the other thing, if you watch those two plays, what's different? It's funny because they both start on the same hash mark. But what happens is when Garoppolo hits the top of his drop, look where he is. He's a little inside of the hash. He kind of floats a little bit to the right, so he kind of helps Dunlap in a way because look where he's aligned. When you watch the Trey Lance play against Arizona when he escapes, if you watch that play from the end zone, he's on the other side of that hash mark. So that's about 2 feet. That hash mark's 2 feet wide. So he's about 3 feet closer to Dunlap because of the way that he drops than Lance was at the top of his drop. And then Dunlap has really long arms, and so he's able to grab a hold of him. Garoppolo's got to do a better job of not drifting in his drop. He just you can see him get up inside.
Show from this angle. Oh, that's a nice little detail, Jack. I love that. That's good. Jack's great at that. Watch. He's supposed to go. He's on the hash, right? There he is.
Yep.
On the hash.
And he gets to the top of his drop.
Totally unnecessary.
Yeah.
Why'd you do that? That's a great detail. If you stay back on the hash, maybe you actually make it out of there. I mean, the guy would. It'll give you a chance. Give you a chance.
Well, if you look at how long his arms are, right? If he's over where he's supposed to be, and that's the difference. The difference in these two is because when Lance gets to the top of his drop in that one in Arizona, he's all the way outside of that hash mark, and there's no way that Dunlap's able to get to him because of where his drop took him. The drops, and Garoppolo's kind of fading into his drop instead of being straight back. So.
That's interesting. So really, Garoppolo's at fault there for his drop. Game of inches. Interesting.
Yeah, it's both. I mean, you got to put it on. You can.
Yeah, it's a half a sack. It's a half a sack on Jimmy and a half a sack on Compton for sure. Do they do stuff like that on offense at Pro Football Focus? It seems like something they might do.
That would be funny.
I know it's a defensive stat, but it sort of applies. All right.
Yeah.
Because I know they track responsibility for sacks. I don't know how they do it if it's like multiple people on the same play. That was a good example of one. Anyway,
it is.
It's Pro Football Focus. All right, here we go. Next. Yeah. Next one. Check out underneath. Let's see what he's got.
He's looking left. He's got Mitchell. He's got Juszczyk wide open down the bottom down here.
Yes, he does. Juszczyk. That would have been a nice one. Probably a better option than that.
Yeah, he's reading the routes on the left side though. And he wants to try to. He's reading that over the route coming. He's reading the linebackers there, which takes him to the underneath route, but. Second 7, get a toss.
One more time. I mean, why did you not look for juice here? I mean, hold on. You just look at the like 56 and 54.
What they're trying to.
Yeah.
I think what's happening here is I think this route concept that they're running, Grant, is.
Yeah.
Remember the route that we saw them run to Brandon Ayuk against Minnesota, where they run the vertical route with the deep dagger coming in behind it, and then Kittle was running the little curl underneath, and we saw him throw it over the top to the dagger, which was Ayuk, and it was a big gain. It was an explosive pass play. That's what this one looks like. It looks like you've got Sherfield running up the seam, trying to pull the linebacker out. The linebacker does a really good job though of keeping with him, and taking away your dagger to Kittle, which would then bring you down underneath. It looks like he's reading that entire.
It just seems like you got 4 defenders on 3 receivers, and here you got sort of 2 on 2. I know 56 could be, but he's really seemed like he's more over here. Seems like, I don't know, just math counting would bring you to the right, but I don't know. It's a lot.
I agree with you.
Of blue over there.
I understand that. And not looking at the playbook, not knowing who 1, 2, 3 are supposed to be. Or
Kyle's very particular. Maybe he wanted him to read the left side of the field, give it whatever. But I don't know.
Yeah, because if not, 44 is open. He's more open than the other check down is.
Trey Niner says for Jimmy to be a veteran quarterback, he's terrible at anticipating throws. He almost has to see a wide receiver wide open with plenty of protection for him to throw. Well, I think that's why Jack was such a proponent of the Niners drafting Mac Jones. That's kind of a big difference between them. Mac Jones does do that better than Jimmy. Anyway, I'm gonna give Jack credit on that one. He was all over Mac Jones, who's pretty good. D's.
Yeah. So this is almost one where, man, Does he? Let's watch 56. Does 56 take off? Where's 56 going? Because that's the guy that he's got to worry about on that dagger route. Because you got what's happening is he's got Sherfield clearing. He's supposed to have Kittle coming across underneath that route, and then he's got the third one. Is 56? Does he vacate the middle when the ball comes out? That's what I want to see again.
Pretty committed to that side of the field the whole way.
Yeah, because he's trying to. 56. Where's 56 going? 56 is the one that turns and runs.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's a tough one. I mean, you could almost say that if he holds it just a second longer, he's going to have the dagger to Kittle. Yep. At about the opposite hash mark, right? If he holds it just a little bit longer, I think he's got it.
Point. Yeah, that's the one. That's a good point. That's probably what it is. If you hold it a little bit long, yeah. You have use check. You have the two check downs, but you also have a good pocket. Why don't you hold it and see if you can get the ball to Kittle? Yeah.
Yeah, because if I was watching this and we didn't know the outcome, I would say that I'd want to see him hit Kittle coming across. Hold on to the ball just a second longer and hit Kittle coming across.
I'm with you on that. I agree. Yep. All right. I'm glad we got to the bottom of that one. Moving on.
Well, then they come back.
I like that. You're right. It was Kittle. Use check was a good option. Kittle was a better option. Just had to hold a little bit longer.
Yeah, and then they get a little run here. This is where they miss Debo.
Yep. Just don't have the same juice to the
edge.
Yep.
This play I didn't get a chance to go back and look at it, but this play looks an awful lot to me like the one that they used against Minnesota down deep in their own end. It's out of a different formation. When they did it against Minnesota, I think they were in a bunch. But you're going to get a really nice route by Ayuk, and he has. But instead of being able to keep running through like he did, he has to settle down because he's got the safety over the top. It's a really good job between Ayuk and Garoppolo to hit this in the hole in front of that free safety.
Okay, nice. 1st and 10.
Yeah, and then you get this interception.
Oof. Sherfield. Hold on. So Jimmy commits to the throw now. Yeah, Sherfield open. Like, first of all, Kittle's not open. Sherfield is open. Ayuk's open. Mitchell's open. Kittle isn't open. So that's no good. And then also Tom Compton. Dude, Tom, I might have to make a whole highlight reel for you too, Tom. Whoa. Yeah. Oh, God. Man. Yeah, that's no good, though. You can't do that. You can't do that, Jimmy. Like, what? You just gonna throw it up in the middle of the field? You can't do that.
Yeah, no. This was the first one was bad, but this one's awful. He's just glued on. He's just glued on. He's just glued on Kittle.
One more time. Hold on. Like, let me just watch his head again.
Looks like he comes like.
He looks at Mitchell. He goes to the check down, feels the pressure, and then just says YOLO. YOLO. I don't know about that one, man. I'm sorry. But I'm sorry. He definitely looked at Mitchell. He never really saw Sherfield. But at that time, I don't know if he could have actually pulled off that throw off his back foot.
The ball coming out. If he's going to get that ball to Sherfield, the ball needs to be thrown to Sherfield right now because he's not going to get it. He's not going to be able to hold it any longer because he's getting hit at that point.
Boom. Okay. All right. So
it's first out before again. 1st and 10. If you're not sure that it's there, take the check down and play the next down.
Especially when it's open. 25. I mean, even if you don't want 81, there's no reason to go to 85. You can go to 25. Definitely go to 25.
Yeah. Go to 25, pick up 5 yards, and now it's 2nd and 5. Instead, you're and you're at the 40-yard line. You've come all the way to your own end of the 45 midfield, and said you throw that. That's an awful throw.
Okay. Interesting to see why the offense was so MIA for the entire second half until the final drive. So let's see.
Yeah, and then this series here, they throw the interception. So Shanahan decides he's going to kind of take a little, take some heat off of Garoppolo. I like that change up, and they get 5 here on first down, which looks like a good start.
Nice block by Alex Mack. Good job. All right. 2nd and 5.
They're going to run this little toss out to the left.
Oof. It's not Debo. Ugh. Okay. 3rd and 1. Quarterback sneak.
that should have been the call, right?
Come on. He got it. Did he get it? No, this is where he got elbowed in the head. That was dirty.
Yeah, 52? That's the one where he gets.
Watch 52. Ooh. Ball came out. I'm surprised he came back in the game. Now he's in the concussion protocol. He got concussed on this one. Kittle immediately. Like right now. Ooh, that's scary. Oof. Probably can just see his eyes, right? Ugh. Football's rough.
Yeah.
Okay.
I couldn't believe that he was back in the game.
Oh, this is the best call of the game. Best call of the game. I love this one so much. 4th and 1. How do you not go quarterback sneak? Bro. Next time I see Cobb, be like, bro. 4th and 1, bro? Quarterback sneak, bro? Gee, how do you not? Oh, this is how I think Kyle is just as big of a troll as I am. Are you kidding me? How are you not trolling people with this one? You are. That's a troll job. Anyway, whatever. It didn't count. The play officially never happened. I just feel like Kyle's trolling. And, somewhat good at it. Somewhat. This one blew up in his face.
He gets bailed out.
Snap? What is an illegal snap? What the hell is that?
Well, what happened? I don't think we're going to see it here, but he rolls the ball over when he gets up there. He rolls the ball. Like there you go. There you go. There you go. Whoa! Hold on.
That's great. There. Alex. He tried to put it back. Look at Bobby Wagner, man. Oh, Bobby, this is so funny, man. Yeah. I guess that's hell funny, Alex, dude. What?
They're so lucky. I mean, that bails them out, right? That bails them out of a bad call.
Good call. Yeah, it was actually the best thing that could have happened on that play. You know what, Alex Mack? He was like, "Man, our coach just called a zone read for Jimmy Garoppolo. I'm gonna kick the ball." This is a ridiculous call. I'm kicking it. I don't care, guys. I'm kicking it. My bad. Everyone's like, "Thanks. Good job." All right, Alex, you saved him. All right. So still, what is this? 4th quarter? Yeah, they're not going to be scoring for a while. Let's see what happens here. That was planned. He did that on purpose, everyone. He did that on purpose.
Yep.
Okay.
And he hits. This is a nice little throw to Juszczyk. Gets him out. It's not a big game. It's only 13 yards, but hey, you take it when you can get it.
Not the easiest throw. I mean, he's missed easier throws to Juszczyk in this game.
Yes, he has.
It's like back shoulder.
It's better covered, and he puts it. I think a little bit better spot for him.
Pocket. Let's give his guys some credit. Even Tom Compton there doing his part. Tom Compton. Nice job, Tom Compton.
Tom.
Oh man, he deserves his own show. And Tom Compton, right tackle. All right, here we go. Trying to get a little bit of misdirection, but no one's buying it because it's freaking Trent Sherfield and not Debo. Yep, that's the way it goes. Sorry. No tight end.
Yeah.
Yeah. No one really cares. No one reacts to him. And Mitchell runs into people's backs, as he is known to do. Gets a little something, something.
They're trying they're trying to do their tricky stuff, right? That they've done. So they're in 21 person. I don't know if they're in 21 personnel, but they're in whatever personnel grouping in there. They're throwing their tight end there as a fullback instead of.
They're trying to get some misdirection because they've got none so far. But again, like no one's going to react to Trent Sherfield. No one's going to react to Jimmy on that little half-hearted bootleg. There's one other thing you could try, but I don't know. Maybe the York said you're not allowed to anymore. You got him hurt. You're not allowed to play him anymore. I don't know. It just seems strange. You used to do it. You used to do it. Now you don't. I don't know. I like trying. Yeah, I'm pro trying.
Yeah, nobody's going to buy that with if that's Deebo Samuel, you get a different look.
Hell yeah. MVP running around pre-snap. Mm-hmm. I'm scared. Trent Sherfield running around pre-snap. Don't care. Don't do something with him. I dare you to. Please give it to Trent Sherfield on the end round. Okay, let's watch this.
Really nice play by two. He's open, and he just does a good job driving on the ball underneath and undercutting it and knocking the ball away.
Yeah. Let's watch it
because he's beat early.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's really nice. That nice little burst at the end. It's too bad the Niners didn't. Legitimately, the Niners starting corner should be DJ Reed and Emmanuel Mosley. I mean, neither one's a number one, but those are two good number twos, and they're cheap. But the Niners let him go for no reason. That's too bad. It's a waste. Waste opportunity.
Yeah, it would have. Yeah, imagine having him right now with even with Mosley down, right? Having a good. We talk so much about so many different mistakes these guys have made over the years, but that's a big one.
A big one. I mean, they just gave him away. That was avoidable. I think they tried to get cute and not put him on IR or something. They tried to like wave him. I forget.
Something. Yeah, they're trying to sneak him through, and this needs to be caught.
Yeah, Ayuk. Yeah, he got open a lot, but he didn't catch the ball. It's a drop.
It's high, but it's a little high. But this ball's got to be caught. It's in the hole of the zone, and it's in his hands. Both hands on the ball. Just got to catch it. It's not like he's making some kind of. I understand he has to leave his feet, but when he leaves his feet, that ball's caught at his face. So it's not like he's reaching above his. It's like right here.
He's got two coming over. That's why he doesn't lead him anymore. He has to turn and spin because two will intercept this pass if he leads him a little too far.
Yeah, he just needs to come down with it. It's a little high. You would like to see the ball a little bit lower, but when you get both your hands on the ball like he does here, he needs to hold on to it. So
is this the end of the game? Is this the last thing?
Yeah, no, so that's up to the stripe. So at that point right there, they're out the midfield, almost the midfield if he holds on to it. So it's another blown possession.
Okay. So you get the ball to 2 after Gerald Everett. It's like, I guess he's on the 49ers. All right.
Nice. He got 3.
Yeah.
All 3 turnovers. And this one, it just is, he's got to get this one in front of him a little bit more.
Yeah. See, to me, yeah. Now, I'm not saying Lance hits this throw, but, if it's Tom Brady, this could be game over right here. I mean, if you hit him in stride, man, that could be a big. That could be a touchdown. That really could be a touchdown because 2 doesn't see it. 2's all the way over here. And I think Kittle could outrun these guys if he doesn't have to stop, turn around. Anyway, just saying. What do you think?
Mm-hmm. No, I don't know. Yeah, it's definitely a much bigger gain if he catches it. Those guys are on him a little bit, but maybe not going to be nearly as close as if this ball's put where it should be.
Yeah.
Again, it's very similar to the Hughes check play. It's just not quite as it's not quite as bad to where it's spinning him around and everything, but it's still. I mean, it's where it's spinning around. He's got to leave his feet. He's able to spin his.
But why? Like, watch his feet. He does this watch his left foot.
Yeah, fade away. Steps in the
fade away.
Step.
Yeah, it's not necessary, man. There's no one in your face. Like one of the Mac Jones and Jimmy Garoppolo are very similar, but Mac Jones's footwork is good, and he would have nailed this throw.
Yeah,
he would have nailed it. It's not a hard throw.
And this is a throw that Trey Lance is good at too. We've seen him make this throw a number of times at North Dakota State. This is right in the wheelhouse of what they did.
Good call.
Uh, so
Okay.
nice play there. Come out with a nice little screen.
Love it. Great play call. You'd like to see him run away from contact. He does run in. Yeah, ever since you pointed it out. Like, where's the defender? Let me run right at him. Yeah. There he is. Okay, nice. Got some yards. 1st and 10. You're moving.
Yeah, and then you get
is that a flag on Jennings? I mean, he's running upfield, right?
there was a lot of them that were like that in this game that were close. No, they called the holding on. That's an awful holding call on 75. The guy's not even moving. He just jumps up and throws his arms up in the air at the end of the play.
That should be an illegal shift or whatever on dude. But anyway, it's borderline. They let it go, and now he's open. Now he's definitely very open.
Oh yeah, look at Jennings. Look at Jennings.
That's what I'm saying. Look at Jennings. 15. He's open. And then you got Sherfield, who's not as open, but yeah, Jennings is open. But you know what? First down.
You get a first down, but if he just climbs the pocket, he's got that guy wide open.
Yeah, let's watch it again. Jimmy. At least on 2 picks at this point in the game. It's natural to become a little gun shy, but I don't know if he ever saw him. He wasn't exactly in. Hold on, he wasn't exactly in a. Yeah, throw it to him, dude. Throw it to him. No, don't run.
He's in position to make the throw. Oh my gosh.
Dude. Yeah. I didn't see that one during the game. Damn. Anyway.
Even then, it still should have first down and you get the penalty.
Yeah.
But he comes back from that though. This is one of his better throws right here.
Oh yeah, is this Ayuk? Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's kind of like the play that they're running earlier in the game.
Dude, why don't you do this all the time, Jimmy? Can you just do this all the time, please? Thank you. Do this. This is great. This is what everyone says you can't do or don't want to do. Phenomenal. Also, Tom Compton just getting the job done. Good job, Brandon. Good job, James. Good job, Thomas. 2nd and 2. That was an 8-yard gain. That was it.
No, it was 18 because they were on.
Okay.
It was 1st and 20.
Okay, my bad. That's right. Laken Thompson. All right. Here's that Mitchell at his best. Running through the middle. Running into not his own guys, which is nice. That was good.
Yeah.
Okay. Remember, Mitchell had his bell rung at this point, or a concussion, as it is known in the medical community.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's nice.
Yeah. We were talking earlier, like if you just wait a little bit, he'll come open. And here you're waiting for 85 to come through this window, and he waits just long enough, almost gets hit. Perfect.
Yeah. It's kind of the same route concept downfield, doesn't it? There, Grant. You got the guy taking the top off with the dagger and behind him. Yeah.
Someone says Ayuk. Let's watch Ayuk. I love the Ayuk game. Yeah, he's open the outside, but Kittle's open too.
Where's Ayuk? I don't even know. I don't see him on
down
the
to
screen.
bottom.
Oh,
sorry,
because our
we were
face
covering him.
Yeah.
Covering him. Anyway. Okay, moving on.
That's fine.
To the end.
And then
okay.
Yeah, this is a nice play by Garoppolo right here too, and it gets called back a little. It's just a good job. It's a good job by him to keep the play alive.
Yeah. Boom! Yeah, the little pump fake, and yeah, it was nice. And then takes the hit.
Mm-hmm.
And then nice by Kittle. All these plays that would have been really, really magnified had they won. And then they lose and you forget it. Like, oh, yeah, that was a nice play. I remember that. It was nice.
Well, the problem is that did you get the block in the back by Sherfield at the top at the end? It ends up being a net zero because of this block in the back.
Oh, Trent, why are you in the game, dude? It should have been Jennings. Oh, yeah, it is Trent. Sorry, Trent. Was Jennings in the game? Yeah, he's in the game. Trent Sherfield. Okay.
Yeah. So the positive was that they picked up 10 yards. The 10 yards gets taken away because the block was 10 yards downfield. So they still have 1st and 10 at the same spot.
Looking like they might have Ayuk, but Jimmy throws the ball to Kittle before Ayuk makes a break. I guess we know who Garoppolo's preferred target is. Okay.
He doesn't have deep.
Ayuk open, gets the ball, beats man coverage. Nice catch. Clutch. Nice.
Yeah.
Points right at him. Say, I'm throwing it to you, Brandon. Here we go. He goes. I'm throwing it right to you. Yeah, no, I got me right here. Here you go. Yeah. Put the ball. Here you go. Yeah. I love that. He probably
that's like,
that, I'm going to think he did.
That's like those voiceovers. Those voiceover things that you hear. Yeah. At the end
of, I love that. Nice.
Hey, you. I'm going to you.
Yeah. Guess what? Nice. Okay. First, here we go. 7-year. First 2 are runs.
Yeah.
Last 4 plays of the game.
Sherfield.
Down to the 4.
Yeah. It's a nice one. It's 5 yards on 1st down. So it's a nice, or 3 yards. It's a decent run. But this next one here, this is where you miss Juwan Jennings, because watch Sherfield misses block.
No.
And that guy makes the tackle.
Watch Sherfield on the right. He's going to come in there. Trent Sherfield.
He doesn't get his head on the inside, and he doesn't really just drive right in him into the play.
Yeah. I don't understand why Trent Sherfield had to play this many snaps. I mean, really. What a different personnel packages. Why? 2 tight ends to 22. I mean, so many things you could have done differently, but okay. Yeah. Now it's time to really get Trent Sherfield involved.
Yeah. This is the play action.
I just don't really want to hear Niner fans complain about this call when they most likely benefited from the no call on Kittle last week.
Well,
that's borderline. It's
yeah.
borderline. But I mean, so was Kittle's block last week on Debo's run. I mean, it happens.
Or just go back to 2019 when Dre Greenlaw did the same thing to the tight end in the same end zone.
Thank you. I mean, they even out over the course of a career. Now, I will say, if it was anyone but Sherfield, they might have got, like, if it was Kittle, they throw the flag. But it's Trent Sherfield. No one's heard of him. I'm sorry. I know that's it shouldn't be a factor in sports, but it is. If it's Kittle, he gets the call. If it's Michael Jordan, he gets the call. It's Trent Sherfield not getting the call. Sorry, buddy.
Well, I think part of the problem with the play is that if I'm watching this as that judge in the back corner over there, who's the one that's looking at this, is I see Sherfield get to the top of his route and turn into the defender.
Yeah, he creates the contact, and so so it's that's a fair point. Like, so he creates the contact there, and then the defender hangs on. But I mean, if one person creates the contact, can't they kind of go back and forth for a split second? Isn't that sort of like fair?
Yeah,
that one little grab at the end looks excessive, but it's. I mean, Sherfield created the contact.
And I
hard to say.
Ball hits him.
Anyway,
ball hits him.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Let's watch that. Ball hits him. Yeah, I mean, dude, catch the ball, right?
Yeah,
catch the ball. I mean, hey, how about that? Look at that. Catch the ball.
Catch the ball.
Catch the freaking ball. Don't tell me about a penalty. How it catch? Yeah, what did George Kittle say? Make better plays. Yeah, Trent, make better plays, dude. I'm sorry, I love you. Great story. Make better plays. In the grasp.
He made that catch last week.
Yes, he did.
In a similar situation, I think, which is a little bit easier because the angle is driving the ball into him a little bit more, and he needs to make that catch. And then this is a touchdown. Sherfield has a touchdown right here if 66 doesn't get destroyed. 66 and 60 both. He's open.
Yeah, he's open.
He's open right now.
Fortunately,
as soon as
Unfortunately, you got Tom Compton, who's gotten ran over more than once in this game. So, I mean, couldn't you flip it and run this play to the left? Just a thought.
Yeah, probably. I mean, you
Just a
probably could
thought.
have. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm not saying Jimmy messed up here. Tom Compton clearly did, but dude, look at the left. I mean, you got, I don't know. I'm not surprised. It's 4th and 1. He drops straight back. Dude, Dunlap's going to blow that dude up. He's done that multiple times in this game. Throw left. Let's just flip the whole play left. I don't know. Or run it with your quarterback who does stuff. I'm just saying. I'm not blaming Jimmy here. You know what I'm saying, right? Like, hey, Kyle.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you.
You thought Tom Compton with this? I don't know. Because clearly they put Dunlap on that side for a reason.
If you could flip it over, and have it, I mean, you can, right? But if they flip it over to the other side and the defense aligns in the same way, because maybe they change based on what side of the field is on too. Maybe they're playing field instead of. But if they're able to flip it over and have the same look, then yes, you're 100% right, because then you're getting your better blocker in front of the quarterback. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the Niners lost the Super Bowl this way, right? Like batted down passes. This is a thing.
Yes, saying. The batted down passes, and always and on the right.
More when you throw over the bad offensive lineman, usually,
which keeps for whatever reason being on the right side, right? Because that's where a person was on the right side.
Yeah.
Because he's got him open.
Be a Monday morning quarterback, but I'm just saying, Tom Compton, you have to anticipate him getting blown up because he sucks.
I bet you if you read the comments, somebody's telling you that he should have thrown to Ayuk.
Oh yeah. Well,
but the thing is, he is open. But they're reading this play is designed to go over here to that side, and so his read on this is they're expecting Kittle to pull the linebacker. They get the exact look that they're expecting. They're expecting Kittle to pull 56 out of there. They get exactly what they want, and it just gets knocked down.
Yeah, it's fair. Seahawks also got exactly what they want. Dunlap on Compton one-on-one right in the quarterback's face.
That's true. Yeah. That's true.
Well, This was a fascinating game. Let's watch one more from the end zone so we can appreciate Tom Compton in his full glory. I see. It's like, yeah, okay, you want to give all this attention to Kittle. We're going to use that against you. Boom, boom. Well, he's the new Chris Jones of this team.
He had a big game against the 49ers on this one, and his long arms came into play twice. 2 big plays.
Well, that was if the Niners had won that game, they would be really set up for a playoff spot. Now they got to win the next 2 home games, which they should, and one of these road games. First one coming up is Cincy. I don't know if Debo will play. It'll be another opportunity for Jimmy to show that he can win without him. I don't know. Any switches, any adjustments you'd like to see Kyle Shanahan make if they have to play Cincy without Debo?
I would like to see. We talked about it. I want to see Jennings get more action. I think he needs to be in the game more. Other than that, I felt like they played a pretty good game. I mean, offensively in the first half they were really good. The second half they just the quarterback didn't do good. Had a really bad throw and you had a drop and the sack to start it off with.
Trey Niners says balls get tipped from bad QB play. I mean, it's not that simple. I mean, Trey Lance had a bunch of passes tipped in his start, did he not?
Trey Lance had a lot of balls knocked down this year. Yes, that's kind of why I chuckled on that.
It's a lot on the offensive line play too. I'm just saying, like, if you know Tom Compton sucks and you've watched him on these, might want to throw left or run right. I don't just feel like throwing right, even if the guy's open, like it takes 11 guys to execute in football, right? It's not just about one guy getting open. So Tom Compton blew it. Sorry. Sorry, that's football. He's on your team. You give him $1 million. Like, you're the one that liked him. You got to know his weaknesses and anyway. Zach, thanks for giving me an hour.
Wouldn't it have been nice if they had 77? That guy number 77 for New England used to be a 49er at one point, playing right tackle.
I know a lot of people justified that, but the lesson the Niners need to learn is when you have a 7th round pick hit and you develop him, don't take that for granted. That's your guy. And now New England reaps the benefit. Same with Kendrick Bourne. And how can you apply that lesson now? Sign Aziz Al-Shaair. They should have extended him yesterday. What are they waiting for?
Absolutely.
Jack, next time we'll do a little debate, quarterback-wise. We'll find some time for it. But thank you for giving me an hour and a half of your time just to go over offense today. We didn't even do defense. Hour and a half on offense. That was a lot of fun.
was a good one. Thank you.
Good one. All right, everyone. I will see you tomorrow. Actually, tonight, me and Amin, hour and a half on his channel. See you there.
Nice.
Nice.